Hey guys, what's up? I am here at Copper Mountain in Colorado, and I am very pleased to inform you that this is your year. Yes, this is the year that you're finally going to get into the train park and hit your very first park feature on a snowboard. So, the most basic trick that you can learn on a snowboard, and I think really the first thing you should do in a train park, is to learn how to do a 50-50 on a ride-on box. I can almost 100% guarantee that if your local mountain has a terrain park, they have a beginner park that has a fully ride-on box. It might not be in the snow like this one, it might be up to like 6 inches out of the snow, but they will have a ride-on box because that's the most basic feature that you can learn how to hit park features on. I have a secret to doing this trick that no one else is gonna tell you, and it's gonna make learning this so much easier, and I swear that you will get it like first try if you can do this one thing first. But the first step you're going to want to do is to be able to ride in a straight line downhill on your snowboard. And when I mean a straight line, I mean a flat base straight line, because a lot of people will think that they can ride straight down the hill, but they don't realize they actually have their weight on their toe edge or on their heel edge. You can ride in a straight line on an edge, but if you want to be able to hit a box, you need to make sure you're riding in a straight line, fully flat based. So I'm going to show you what that looks like and what it doesn't look like. If you're having trouble getting this skill riding flat base, you might need to try bending your knees more, because if your legs are straight, you're going to be shifting and getting off balance. If you bend your knees, it's much easier to stay balanced completely over the middle of your feet and stay over the middle of your board and ride straight. You don't have to be able to do this down the entire mountain. Like if you look at the length of this box, it's about 4 feet long. So if you can ride in a straight line for 4 feet, you've got it. So you might want to try riding next to the box and seeing if you are comfortable riding in a straight line for that length at that speed. And really, once you can do that, you're ready to do it on a box. Now pretty much everything you just did on the snow is what you're going to do on the box. You're going to ride and you want to be set up in that straight line before you get to the box. So make sure about this distance you're already set up and ready to hit it. You don't want to wait until last minute, like right here, because then you might be shifting too late and get on your edge on the box. So make sure you're in a straight line riding up to it. Keep your knees bent and your face should be looking towards the landing. You want to look towards the end of whatever you're hitting. Your body is going to follow whatever your head is facing. Also, another key to this is that if you don't get on the box straight on, don't try to adjust yourself. If you're on it on an angle, like if the box is straight and you're coming onto it like that, just ride it out and try again next time. Because one of the biggest mistakes people make that cause them to fall over on these fun boxes is they try to fix their line. By fixing their line, they're putting weight onto an edge, and that causes them to slip out. If you do slip out on a box like this, it's really not a big deal because it's so low to the ground that it's no consequence. It's like falling on the snow itself. Now, once you've gotten comfortable doing your 50-50 on that ride-on box, do it 20 more times. Do it till you feel like you can do it in your sleep, and then try to step it up a little bit. Some things that you can do to make this skill better is to do a little ollie onto the box and an ollie off the box, or you could try to nollie off your nose off of it. Just get comfortable kind of getting off the ground and landing on the box instead of just riding straight on. Alright, now when you're comfortable with all of that on the flat box that's in the snow, you can move it up onto something a little bit more advanced like this one. So this box kind of changes shape, and you're going to feel that when you're on it, but still you want to do the same exact things that you did on that ride-on box. You're going to stay low with your knees bent, weight completely in the middle of your board so you're not on your edge, and just ride it out, look towards the landing, and you got it. Now that you're comfortable doing your 50-50 on different types of boxes, you can take it onto a feature like this lift tower tube they have set up. This tube is a little bit more advanced because of the rounded shape of it. You're gonna have a harder time keeping your balance, but as long as you have a little bit of speed and you get on with your weight centered in the middle of your board and your knees bent, you'll make it to the end. And if not, you ride off early and it's okay, you just go back and try it again. Some lift tower tubes you won't be able to come on from the middle like this one, and you'll have to actually ollie on from the side, which is a little bit more of advanced of a trick that I'm not gonna get into right now. But lucky for us here, you can still ride onto this tube from the middle. So after you've done all that and you feel comfortable, congrats, you've got your 50-50s locked in and you're ready to move on to your next part trick. I hope you had fun learning this trick. Make sure you subscribe to follow on. I'm gonna step up the progression level with some other tricks like board slides, slip slides, 180 outs, switch tricks, all sorts of stuff to make you an all-star in the park. Thanks for watching, bye!